look so white. I look white.
You're pretty Caucasian.
Extra white. I look white. What is going on, everyone? Happy Thursday, and welcome back to Sin City Crypto Live. My name is David. I'll be one of your hosts today. And today, like every day, we are coming at you live from our studio here in the heart of Las Vegas, Nevada, with our daily live show. Today, huge news from Meta and Instagram, as they are now creating their own NFT marketplace. And wait till you hear which crypto tokens they have partnered with, and we're going to take a look at their price movement. Also, JP Morgan Chase, the very first institutional bank, well, traditional bank, that tokenized something and traded on in DeFi and crypto. We'll talk about that, plus much, much more. And if you're a fan of gaming and Web3, you stay tuned. We have our Web3 gaming expert here. But before we get into content, I have to introduce you to your other co-host, Big Rob. What's up?
Hola! It's your boy Big Rob back in the house. Welcome to Sin City Crypto. If it's your first time checking us out, we're an entertainment-focused cryptocurrency channel where we take the old, the boring, the stale information, package it up in a fun and sexy way. Also, here at Sin City Crypto, we don't just do live streams. We also film on location at conventions. We do street interviews, which we have an episode we put up on Halloween, which you should go check out. Also, deep dives and other stuff as well. And then we also, let's see here. Let's get it right into the roll call so we can get right into the content. So, roll call. All right. So, let's see here. First up in the chat. Broke Yoshi. I can't see my laptop, but Rocco, so help me out here. So, I got Broke Yoshi first in the chat. We got Critcast, Jimmy, Robert Salazar, Jason, True Love. We also got Crypto 420, Kyle Hansen, Raul San Miguel, and then we got HP Lightning Bolt, and who else? We got Liberty, Servando, R.A. Dango, Didi, Bullish Kenny G, Sir Babe. We got David Bumblebee, and then we got Jimmy, Fino, and Peter Prevost. Hola! Welcome, Sin City Crypto. And then we also got background music. We got Kevin Showmaker. Kevin, hola! Welcome to City Crypto. And that about rounds it out there.
Crypto
and Redman, if I missed you, sorry. Crypto Muscle, got in here just in the nick of time for a shout out. So, we're still over 20K, man.
We are.
We are still over 20K.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, bottom's in, bro. Bottom's in.
Don't get me started with this. So you know we're going to argue. Bottom's not in.
Why don't you think the bottom's in?
Because if the stock market goes down further, so does crypto.
But
okay, let me ask you a question. If the stock market rallied
what's
next week,
closer to a bottom?
Okay,
stock market or crypto?
If the stock market rallied next week, would crypto rally?
Dude, the stock market tanked yesterday.
I'm just
Did
saying.
crypto tank?
Let's just say
the stock market tanked. Did crypto tank?
Okay, I'm just.
You literally opened the show and said Bitcoin's still over 20K. Make up your mind, bro. Make up your mind.
And stock market didn't tank, by the way. It closed on
Bro,
over.
It went from up 300 points on the Dow Jones.
Okay, there
to
was
down
volatility.
300.
There was volatility, but from open to close, the Nasdaq was the most volatile. The Dow Jones closed at less than 1%. So if you're gonna sit here and say
That's
tanked,
a
it did not
4%,
tank.
but it's a 4% swing.
It went up and it went down. What are you talking about? It's not a swing.
It was up 300 points.
There was
a 600 point swing.
There was an hour and a half period where it swinged up and down. Let's talk about where the price of you're saying price of Bitcoin's still at 20K. Okay,
You
it was
said
at
that.
20K.
You said that.
Yeah, but you said stock market tanked, but Bitcoin's at 20K. You know what? Bitcoin had a big swing. It went all the way up to 28, and then it went all the way down to 20,100. That's very correlated. I'm just saying that if you're going to sit here and say
it's different from the stock market. Like for Bitcoin, that's normal. It's not like we didn't see anything out of the normal. Going from up 300 to down 300 in a matter of 30 minutes is not normal.
But up 300, down 300, Bitcoin did the same thing at the same time.
But it's just so you're comparing apples to oranges though. Going from that's like saying Bitcoin goes from 20K to 23K down and back to 20K.
You opened up this thought.
You opened it up.
Okay. I said to you, Bitcoin's still at 20,000. Your words was
The bottom's in.
the
bottom is in.
Well, the Nasdaq straight dumped. Well, Bitcoin dumped too at the exact same moment. At the exact same moment. So you're literally saying that they are correlated. Because you had massive volatility in the stock market, massive volatility in Bitcoin, and in the, if you're going to say, the 5-minute candles in a 2-hour window.
I don't get it.
Okay. So anyways, my first question I asked you, if the stock market rallies, if it goes up 5%, which you can say 5% is huge, right?
It's huge. That's like 30%
would Bitcoin go up?
Yes.
Okay. If the stock market went down 5%, would Bitcoin go down?
Not the way it would go up, no. Why is that funny? Why is that so hard for you to comprehend?
I don't understand. Because history
Does
has
everything
shown,
have to be 100% symmetrical?
not saying symmetrical,
Okay.
but it's...
All I'm saying is, and you agree with this, and you've said it before, unless you're walking back on your statement, the bottom is in, the bottom, we're closer to a bottom in Bitcoin and crypto than we are in the stock market, yes?
I think...
Unless you think the floor is going to complete...
When the stock market bottoms, so will Bitcoin. When stock market bottomed 3 months ago, so did Bitcoin. When stock market went from all-time highs and it started pulling down in December, that's when we had all-time highs.
What have you done for me lately?
So for me,
you don't believe in maturation of market?
No, this is what I believe in. I believe in, okay, in the last year, Wall Street was at all-time high, so was Bitcoin. In the last year, Wall Street was at all-time was at the cycle low. So within 1 year, at the bottom of the market, at the lowest point, so crypto was at the lowest point as well. And all I'm saying is that if stock market gets to a new low for the year, so will Bitcoin. And that'll be a bottom.
I don't know. Rocco always timely. All right, look. I wanted to share something. So something crazy just happened with one of the largest banks in the UK. But I have to reset my laptop here. Give me 1 second, Rob. Will you take over for real quick?
What am I taking over?
That's when
Do what you do really good. Just talk nonstop about absolutely nothing.
Nothing, huh?
Tell us a story about how when you were homecoming king, how you went by yourself.
Oh, now you want to hear my stories? That's quite funny. All right, let's get into the markets real quick. All right, so taking a look. Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got to reboot our computers. Rocco, are we good? Because I can go to my laptop right now.
There we go.
We're good? All right. So something crazy happened in the UK, all right? Now, it was like, all right, we're so excited. This new guy. What was the guy's name? Rishi Sunak? He's a crypto guy. He's this guy, that guy. And I'm not saying that the prime minister of a country like the UK has control over what banks do, but I'm sure they can sway decisions here and there. Well, Santander UK, which Santander is one of the largest banks, has placed a €1,000 limit on deposits to all Bitcoin exchanges. It may also ban transactions to exchanges altogether.
Who's this?
This is Santander UK. So Santander is one of the largest banks across the world. They have separate divisions in countries. Santander UK, this is what they're doing. A limit of €1,000 per transaction. And listen to this. A total limit of €3,000 in any rolling 30-day period. What in the actual F, bro? How are we supposed to degen now? What's going on here? What do you guys think in the chat? Is this concerning? I mean, what would you do if you're in the UK? And let's say you have a DCA plan where you DCA, say you have a lot of money, $500 a week, right? Or $1,000 a week. And now all of a sudden you're set with limits. Why? What I don't understand is what benefit does Santander UK gain from this? And second, they have to assume and they have to know that people are going to be like, all right, I'm just going to close it up and I'm going to open up a new bank account. It's, I don't know. What are your thoughts, Rob? The limit,
Absurd.
3,000 euros per rolling day, 30 rolling day period.
I mean, this is what happens with centralized exchanges. That's why you're seeing so many people trying to, or so many governments and politicians and all the bodies that be in the government.
The bodies that be.
That's right.
HP said in Ontario, we can only put 30K a year into altcoins.
But here's the thing. DeFi fixes all that, right? Because at the end of the day, a government can kind of come up with whatever policy they want.
Yeah, Rob, but you still need fiat on and off ramps, man. That's the problem. Is you need a way to onboard your fiat onto DeFi platform, onto a CeFi platform, onto a centralized exchange. You need that same platform to offload your fiat. And so, like, is this something we're going to see more of? Like, what is what I want to know is what is the reason?
You're always going to have ways around stuff. So there's always going to be a way to circumvent it. Right? I mean, don't you think so?
I mean, sure. Like, what would you do if you had a bank account?
Okay, here in the U.S., I'll just go down the street. There's a Bitcoin ATM at the gas station right by my house. I just deposit money there and I just pay the fees, even though the fees are a lot higher than you would at a traditional exchange.
Talking about the crypto ATMs?
Yeah. Now, I'm just saying, you want exposure to it, you can get it.
I mean, yeah, I guess. All right, let's get into some crypto. I'm going to pull up CoinMarketCap here. If you guys just give me 2 seconds. So a couple big news, and I'm going to show some charts here in a second. Let me get situated here, you guys. Okay, I don't need all your prompts. Go, bam. All right. So we have the CoinMarketCap, and let me get rid of all these ads. Maybe later. Make this a little bigger for you guys. All right, so we have market cap coming in a smidge over $1 trillion with the 24-hour volume up to $107 billion. Bitcoin dominance has dropped 1% down to 38.6. Same with ETH dominance sitting at 18.8%. The total crypto market cap is down 0.33%. Bitcoin sitting at $20,248. Pretty flat across the 1 hour, 24 hour, and the 7-day, down 1.78% over the last week. ETH, which had a nice 20% rally, is currently down 0.75% over the last 7 days at $1,544. BNB token has been surging up 15% over the last 7 days, sitting at $330. XRP holding on to that number 6 spot, coming in at 45 cents. You have Doge that recently flipped Cardano, flipped Solana, flipped Polkadot, and I believe flipped Polygon as well. They're still up 68% over the last 7 days. There was rumors that Elon is the largest Doge holder. Apparently, the sleuths tracked his wallet, and the name of the wallet was Robinhood, which sounds like something Elon would definitely do. And then Cardano coming in at 39 cents. Rounding out the top 10 is Solana, $31.30. We do have some news on Solana, actually. And Anatoly Yakovenko is certain that he is going to fix the Solana outage issues. Wait till you hear what their plan is. Looking at the top gainers over the last 24%, Arweave up 50%. Massive news with integration with Meta and Instagram's marketplace. We'll go over that here in a minute. Also, OKB, which I'm not very familiar with, Phantom, and then Flow. I love Flow, up 13.26% over the last 24 hours, followed by Bullish Kenny G's favorite, Filecoin, $6. You know, I had originally bought Filecoin at like $12, sold it at 20, and then watched it rip up to $70. It hurt me a lot. And then also Polygon up 10% as well. Taking a look at some charts I have here. Well, let's first take a look at the traditional markets. So this is what the traditional market is doing. The tech sector, Apple and Microsoft leading the way. They're down 1.6% and 3.4% respectively. Communication services sector is down as well, with Google and Meta leading, as far as Amazon is down 2.2%. So a lot of almost everything is down. But I like to take a look at the groups, right? What's doing well, what's not doing well. So over the last day, the energy sector is up 1.7%, followed by industrials and utilities. And the biggest loser has been the tech sector, which makes sense because all this PPP money or all this government money that flowed into the tech sector, and now they're kind of letting that stuff run off their balance sheet. Over the last week, utilities and energy lead, and consumer cyclical and communications is down. And I like to take a look at the 1 year performance. Energy is up 40%, while everything else is down in the double digits with the exception of defensive and utilities. A couple charts I want to look at. First thing I want to look at, the Dixie, the dollar index, measures a basket of foreign currencies against the US dollar. This is the 1 hour chart, and we are in an ascending wedge, which typically breaks to the downside. So this will be good. We all know when the dollar gets stronger, risk on assets tend to bleed. As you might think a strong dollar is good, but in the global economy, it's not good. The only good it is, essentially, is it's cheaper for us to import goods. And if you're a traveler and you have US dollars, it's cheaper for you to travel as well. All right, Bitcoin, 1 hour. We had this falling channel. We broke out to the upside. Now we have a similar falling channel, and we do expect to break to the upside again. Typically, the way you measure these moves, what percentage move should we see? Well, you take the width of this channel, which puts us right at 2%. No, that doesn't sound like a lot, but hey, it is what it is. It's technical analysis. So if we do take 2% off top of this, you're looking at a price of about $20,800 for Bitcoin, which that is where we wicked to yesterday during the FOMC meeting. And then taking a look at Polygon Matic, which it's a 1 hour chart, by the way, as well. Massive candles going all the way from 84 cents, peaking at 99 cents. Couldn't touch $1. But good news, we have formed this bullish pattern. This is a bull flag. You see a move to the upside followed by a descending channel. These do typically break to the upside, which typically, right, TA is all about probabilities. And this move would see us go up another 3.78%, which would put us roughly around, if we measure that move from, let's say, it broke out here. You're looking at again, meeting that dollar resistance for Polygon. Can it cross it this time? Who knows? But a lot of stuff is happening on the Polygon network, and I don't want to ruin it, but we'll get into more of the details here in a few minutes. And then Arweave, just a massive 50-60% pump yesterday. It was only yesterday. It was at $10, and now it is sitting at $15. It did get as high as almost $18. Again, formed a bull flag, which the width of this. You know what? Actually, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to throw on the fib levels. So I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of these drawings, and I'm going to throw on the Fibonacci levels just to kind of measure this move and see, hey, where can we see a starting point? Where can we see a stopping point? I'm going to take where we started down here and trace it all the way up and move this over so you guys can take a look. You see, we found support perfectly at the 38% fib levels, which puts us right under $15. We should see a move back up to over $16. And if we do see the cycle highs again, we would see another $18. I'm not going to do this now, but I did throw the easy bands on Arweave, and we are in DCA out territory. But I believe Arweave to be a great long-term hold. Of course, that is not financial advice. And then just take a look at just the markets in general. S&P down 22 points, pretty flat. NASDAQ down 114, 1%. Dow Jones flat, down 65 points. And I want to take a look at gold, okay? I want to take a look at gold because gold interests me. Everyone's like, oh, gold is an inflation hedge. Gold is this, gold is that. Well, guess what? Gold is down 1%. $1,632. So really, when you ask yourself this question, where are people putting their money? Where are people going to put their money? If they're not putting them in treasury securities, if they can't put it in gold, they can't put it in risk on assets, and I understand Bitcoin is a risk on asset, but why wouldn't you take a closer look at something like Bitcoin? I sound like Michael Saylor. I know I've been babbling a lot, which I don't like to do because I'm not you, but what are your thoughts on everything? What do you make of this Arweave pump, this Polygon pump? Just general.
Well, these pumps tend to be short-lived in all the altcoins. I don't think you're going to get any major moves that are that stay, basically stay the long term until Bitcoin moves. We saw Litecoin rip up 10%, pull right back. We've seen unless you have a major upgrade or major partnership. So with Arweave, yes, they have a major partnership. Was a Meta with Meta, right? Right? Yeah. So that's why. And so, anyways, it's safe to say that if there's nothing behind something pumping, it's going to pull back as long as Bitcoin stays in the same channel that it's been in. And that's just how I look at it. And so,
do you think this whole Bitcoin moves a market narrative is going to be true for let's say the next 5 years?
yeah.
You don't think ETH can break away if institutions get in, right? These large businesses get in.
Money trickles down. It's just economics. It's like somebody sitting here and saying that the NASDAQ is going to trade in a different direction than the S&P 500. Right? I mean, it's safe to say that, it's safe to say that Bitcoin goes a certain direction, so do altcoins. And so I don't see a situation where Bitcoin goes one direction and ETH goes a different. Now, can they make up ground? Yes. But here's the thing. Like, Bitcoin, it's just going to get stronger. The hash rate's going to go up. It's going to make new all-time highs. Institutions and nation states are going to get exposure to Bitcoin before Ethereum, right? I mean, let's just say that UK, the United States, and France all decided to go head first into crypto. What are they going to buy? Let's be real.
Well, it depends.
What do you mean it depends? It's a question. What are they going to buy?
Well, are they just to hold on, just to hold as a store of value?
Yeah,
or
instead
to
of
use,
instead
or to
of
use for utility.
The government's not going to use Ethereum for utility. What are they going to buy NFTs? And I'm just honestly like, what would a country do?
What is Africa doing right now? Is their government not going to be using Cardano?
Yeah, I'm talking about U.S. So you think? Okay.
I'm saying it's possible.
You said the next 5 years. So a question: in the next 5 years, do you think United States, UK, or France? Do you think one of those three countries will start replacing their infrastructure with blockchain technology and running, say, digital identifications?
U.S. no. The other ones?
The UK.
Maybe. Europe, maybe, bro. Europe, maybe. The U.S., they're always late to the party. You know that. You know they're always late to the party.
I'd actually say the opposite. I think the way technology adoption goes,
bro, U.S. is late to everything.
Okay, listen. The way U.S. adoption goes, or the way technology adoption goes, is that usually Japan and Korea are at the forefront of adoption of blockchain technology or adoption of tech in general. That's why you start seeing robots over there. I mean, look at Japan. I mean, they have robots that are self-sustaining manufacturing, they have the pets, and anyways, they go first. Then it's like
Korea. All of Asia, pretty much.
Yeah, and then the U.S. and then Europe. I live in, my family's European. I'm telling you, the TVs that go out there are way behind DVD. There's certain technologies that for some reason get adopted there first. But generally speaking, technology, it arrives in Europe after the U.S.
But
Rocco, am I correct?
Yes.
But Rob, okay. So what do you say? Okay. So what do you say when I tell you that? So then why was Europe the first to draft a crypto regulation bill that's going to go in place? It's going to classify cryptocurrency, the MiCA bill. Were they not before the US to do that?
Regulation and institution regulation and
but that's the path to adopting crypto, though. But that's the path to adopting.
No, that's
crypto.
the path to taxation. That's not the path to
So you don't think regulation opens up doors to adopt crypto
I'm
for
not
the mainstream?
saying that it doesn't. I'm just saying the narrative, the reason they passed that bill was so they can collect taxes and identification.
So then why hasn't the US
They
done it?
wanted KYC and they wanted taxes.
So then why doesn't U.S. do it, right? US
Because
needs money.
they're slow as hell. They can't get anything done in politics. You think that all of a sudden, all the politics, they're slow on everything. Look at the history of politics. They're slow on everything. Housing, infrastructure, energy, everything. Trade, everything they do is extremely slow. So you think now all of a sudden there's this new technology out here that has tons of question marks that everybody's just gonna just jump on this bandwagon and be like, woo, let's get this thing going, let's go party. Yeah, we move slow on everything, but this crypto thing that half of us don't believe
Crypto
in.
has proven to be bipartisan. Yes or no?
Yes.
What is one of the
Is
reasons
there not
why
pushback
nothing
in
gets,
Congress?
There's
Isn't there?
pushback on everything.
Exactly.
But typically these bills that take forever to get passed, it's produced by one side, and the other side is like, nope, we want to add this, and then they go back and forth for months or years, and then finally we get some BS law that passes. This one we have like half and half on each side of the aisle. So in my opinion, it's not gonna be the same process of getting regulation or whatever they need to pass.
Back to where
in the US
back to the
government, then it
original
is what it
question.
is.
Next 5 years, none of these countries are going to be using blockchain. None of the major countries are going to be using blockchain for its utility, for its infrastructure. I'm sorry, we're just not there yet. Smaller countries that lack the infrastructure, that don't have shit to start with, that have no like mainframes or no infrastructure for their identifications, then at that point it's easier for them to adopt new technology because they're not so far ahead into something new. Just imagine if you spent the last 20 years working on a Macintosh computer. You have every computer in all of your offices on Macintosh. You got Macs everywhere. All the software is all on Macs.
Who calls it Macintosh?
Imagine, that's what I'm saying. That's going back 20 years. 20 years you've been on Macintosh. Now it's Macs. But let's say you have 1,000 of those computers. Imagine how hard it would be to switch over to Windows in a week. It would be painstakingly difficult. At the same time, if you have a small business, you own a pawn shop, you have 3 computers, pretty easy to switch over to Windows, right? Same thing with a country here. You have these developed countries. You got the US, Britain, Canada, Australia, China. They're not going to all of a sudden replace their infrastructure with blockchain. Not going to happen. They're way too far ahead into the infrastructure to just easily switch it over to something new. But yet you go down to Africa and you're like, well, what about Africa? They're like, yeah, sure. They got no infrastructure. They got nothing set up. It's easy for them to roll something new out.
We're not talking about a complete overhaul of the system here.
Okay. So back to my original question. They're going to go all in on Bitcoin, bro. Not Ethereum. US, Canada, France, Spain, UK. If they're going to buy crypto, they're going to buy Bitcoin. And the fact that you even think that they're going to go buy Ethereum instead of Bitcoin is asinine.
It's asinine.
It's asinine.
Based off
Also,
of
you know
what?
what's not asinine? These people that are here in the chat here. We got some new people. Jeremy Carley. We got the Block Doc Andrew Tate. Oh, Andrew Tate's in here. Huh? What's up, bro? We also got Kevin Showmaker and then Simon Poo Poo and Daniel.
What? Simon, what?
PPPO. Anyways. Hola! Welcome to Sin City Crypto.
All right. You got anything else?
No.
All right. Let's move on. Oh, yeah. Real quick, before we move on, we want to recognize one of our earliest whale members, a very integral part to our community. Marky Mark has been a whale member for 6 months. Marky Mark, we're going to do something special for you, my friend. Rocco?
There she blows.
It says new whale. We just sending you the whale.
You are a new whale member in our hearts.
All right. So where is all our viewers at, man? We're not even over 80.
Where they at, guys?
Where y'all at, man? Did y'all hit this like button or what? A lot of people up in here that haven't hit the like button.
A lot.
We will shut this show down right now.
Shut
if
it
you
down.
we don't hit this like button.
Shut it down.
If you are driving your car listening to this, you pull over right now. You pull over, you put them hazard lights on, and you hit that like button.
All right. Speaking of liking, right? Meta likes NFTs more than what you think. Instagram to launch an NFT marketplace. It's a source from You Today. Social media giant Instagram will soon make it possible for its users to mint their own NFTs. They will also launch their own marketplace that will allow creators to sell their NFTs. Meta will initially test the new NFT features with a select group of content before making them available to all users. Now, you might be saying, well, didn't they do this already? No. What they did before was they just allowed you to showcase your NFTs, right? Polygon, Flow, Solana NFTs, Ethereum NFTs. Now, they're actually going to have their own marketplace. So inside the Instagram app, there's going to be a marketplace where you can mint, you can trade, you can buy, and you can sell NFTs. I'm curious what the transaction fee is going to be. Is it going to compete with something like OpenSea? Is it going to be 0%? I mean, if they're smart, right? Meta has been on this metaverse mission. They're dumping millions and billions, not millions, billions of dollars into this project. And
$1 million.
And I think for them, a real splash in the pool would be for them to come out and say 0% transaction fees. Bam. Get people on your platform to use your NFT marketplace. Get people to come into your ecosystem. I know it's not the metaverse and NFTs are not the metaverse, but start somewhere. That's what I would do if I was, let's say, a big wig in Instagram. I don't know. That's a bad idea, Rob?
What's that? 0 fees?
I mean,
this is gonna okay. You pay $1,000 for NFT, right? That's I don't want to say it's super common, but it's not uncommon. Put it that way, right? $1,000, 1 ETH for an NFT. It's a transaction that regularly takes place. And how much is OpenSea taking off the top on that?
I believe 2.5%. I could be wrong.
$25 per trade on 1,000. $25. That's a lot. And then you got the royalty fees, which is usually around 5%, right? So that's another $50. So right off the rip, you're out $75 just to transact. Now, you have a business model that is not reliant on transaction fees in Instagram and Meta's platform. Sure, you take whatever revenue you can make. You will always try to expand your profit and loss and be more in the green. But here's the thing. If you're already in the billions and a very small fraction, a very, very small fraction of your business model is, let's say, Instagram NFT Marketplace in the broader Meta's ecosystem, then at that point, you can say, hey, it's more advantageous for us to grow our brand, to get adoption of Instagram, of NFTs on Instagram, on other platforms, grow this thing. And who knows? Maybe you go 5 years, 10 years without charging for anything. And then after you build it, then you start charging. You saw what happened with Twitter, right? Twitter. How long has Twitter been around? Since
In a long time.
2004. And so they went around 18 years. Now they're going to start charging. So just think about that. You build it up and then you start charging later. So I can see a situation like that. And guys, I think that it might not be Instagram, but I think one of these big companies is going to see the potential that the NFT space is going to have, not only just in JPEGs, but in a broader royalties market, both in movies, television, music, and then it expands from there. And I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be a big guy. It's gonna be Netflix. It's gonna be Disney.
I like that.
I
like that take. I've always
be Instagram. They're gonna be the leaders. I'm sorry, I keep seeing all these other ones because they can operate at a loss, and they can do it for years to build it out. The same way that Meta right now is operating their VR,
Bro, they
their
literally-
VR sector.
No, hold on. Meta literally went into this metaverse thing expecting to lose $100 billion.
Yeah. And they can do
What-
that.
right.
They can do that for
And so
8,
what
10
company can
years.
do that?
They can do that for 8, 10 years. So just think about, hey, we want to build out our NFT marketplace. Think about how much money that costs compared to some of their other endeavors. It's
Not to
nothing.
mention
So
that-
they can easily go. They can easily take over the market. They can, and then they can put in 1,000 developers, right? You can put in 1,000 devs, pay them whatever the hell you want, take a loss for 3 years, take over the hill, be king of the hill, knock everybody else off,
King of the castle, king of the castle.
charge less fees, and the market will find the most efficient and cheapest way.
You know, worse. Here's
You
the
saw PancakeSwap, Binance. Why did it pump last bull market? Because of gas fees on Ethereum.
listen to me. Worst case scenario, competition, right, comes into the space, and let's say Instagram rolls out their NFT marketplace with 0 transaction fees, and they start pulling people away from OpenSea. Guess what OpenSea is going to have to do, guys? They're going to have to go to 0% transaction fees.
But their
Competition-
business model can't do that. That's how they make money. So they can't.
Maybe they'll find another way. I'm just
Yeah.
saying it'll be competition. And at the very least, it'll push these companies, these NFT platforms that were already in the space that are more crypto focused.
When Redbox and Netflix charge $1 for a movie, and if you're Blockbuster, it doesn't matter if you want to compete. You can't charge $1 per movie because you're renting a spot that has a lease, and that lease is probably like $4,000, and you only have X amount of people coming in.
But you're
have to
comparing
pay
something
X
digital
amount,
to
yeah.
something non-digital.
But
It's
you
a
have
little
to pay.
different.
No,
I get what you're saying,
here's
but
the thing.
it's a little different. I
But
understand.
the business model, the business model for OpenSea is to make money off of transactions.
I get it, and
So
it's,
if you remove that, you can't make any money.
I'm just saying, it literally comes down to money, and I think you hit the nail on the head. Their pockets are deeper; they have more resources. I mean, again, if Meta can expect to go 10 years and spend $100 billion and not expect to make anything, what crypto company can do that, guys? None, zero. And I want to bring someone else into this conversation. So we have Matt here with us. If you've seen any of our play to earn videos, you'll recognize Matt. Let's go ahead and bring him in. Matt, say hello. Yo, what's up? So, Matthew. So, Matt's area of expertise is Web3 gaming. He's a big Gala guy. He's in tons of Discords, buys, sells NFTs, trades them, more than me or Robin combined. And so I want to get your take on this, Matt. You buy and sell a lot of NFTs. You trade a lot of NFTs. You're in a lot of Discord groups. If Instagram does come out with a 0% trading fee, or that the platform is just a little better, would people migrate over? Would you start using the Instagram NFT marketplace versus what you're using now?
Well, so honestly, I want to put my opinion on Meta
go ahead.
first. I dislike Facebook and Meta.
Why?
Like,
Okay.
I don't like the company itself. So that's just my opinion on it. But the thing
What
is,
if you replace Meta with Reddit or Discord? 0 transaction fee. Just the premise: a big company that has deep pockets that can operate with a 0 transaction fee.
well, so you guys are like focusing on that 0 transaction fee thing, but you got to understand the difference. So what Meta's trying to do, they're trying to create a social network, right? So it's going to be a lot of, honestly, if they're opening an NFT marketplace, it's probably going to be incredibly successful, whether they're doing fees or not, because it's not going to be like in OpenSea when I'm buying and selling all these NFTs. I'm doing this for, like people, they focus on NFTs. They see like Bored Apes and things like that.
Right.
But there's a lot of NFTs that have a ton of utility that deal with gaming and things like that and other projects. And with Instagram, it's going to be mostly a social network. So you're probably going to see NFTs that have cosmetics for your online profiles, sunglasses, hats, clothing. And most likely, because it's a social network, it's going to have almost everything to do with like celebrities and all these big names, right? So you're going to see this kind of marketing strategy that's going to be Kim Kardashian comes out with this new line of, whatever it is. And
I wonder what
everybody's going to swarm to it to buy it on their Meta profile because they all want to wear her type of sunglasses or whatever.
That makes
and
sense.
then it'll probably be waves of things like that. So you're
So
going to
you
have
think you're gonna have 2 different demographics of NFT hodlers and
it's like
buyers and
styles.
traders.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have people that are basically trying to dress up their social media status or
Yeah, because most likely there's going to be like
Avatar.
rating systems, right? Like one thing that I follow a metaverse called Voxverse, and even the creator of that, he says every other Vox, which is going to be your character basically that you interact with, it has like different, you know, popularity, good or bad, all these things that you're going to rate them on. So I would imagine that Meta's probably going to have the same thing.
What if your primary mission or your primary marketing strategy is to trick out your platform and basically make more value to your social media platform by having add-ons in the form of NFTs, as you said? Yeah. Now, secondarily, they end up just swallowing the market because. Yeah, secondary.
Is that a word?
You know, a secondary
Kyler,
effect.
will you fact check that? Is that a word?
Secondary effect
Secondarily.
is that they start gobbling up the entire market just because of their platform. And you can look at like Instagram and TikTok as an example. They were a very niche driven platform, and they were like, hey, we're going to focus on this type of short
You
form
said Instagram
content.
and what, Robin?
And TikTok. We're going to focus on this. You can put WhatsApp in there as well, WeChat. They were designed, and even Discord, are designed for a very particular part of social media. And so because they're in for this very specific part of social media, what ended up happening was they ended up expanding, growing, and taking more members away from other social media platforms. So we saw Facebook decline from them being at the throne, and as they went down little by little, all these other users went to other platforms. And so I don't think that TikTok, I don't think that Instagram, I don't think that Discord and Reddit launched their platforms to try to take away Facebook users. But you know what? The Facebook users left Facebook and they went to those four platforms. And so I think that Instagram will launch their NFT marketplace, and Instagram will probably try to trick out their NFTs.
Talking about?
But they're going to end up swallowing the market
What are you
as a
talking
secondary
about?
effect. Secondarily effect.
Hold on. You're saying TikTok, when they launched their business, they didn't.
Hit that like button.
Hold on. What you're saying is when TikTok launched their platform, they weren't thinking about taking customers away from Instagram and Meta and all these Twitter.
They were trying to do it.
What the hell are you talking about?
They were trying
That is literally business.
You know what?
It's a social media platform. What did we do when we started our YouTube channel? What did we do? We said, damn, this channel has 10,000 people watching. How could we get some of those people to come to our channel? Did we not?
I mean, it is a competitive.
That was the dumbest thing. You're a smart guy.
I'm
That
not
was the
saying
dumbest
that they
thing you've
didn't
ever
have
said.
high hopes and high goals. I'm just saying that realistically, they
For
probably
you to
didn't think that.
think Instagram is not trying to take people away.
You could even Facebook. Here's an example. Even Facebook. All right. Zuckerberg has been out on interviews, and he's even said like, "Yo, we just thought a big company was going to come in and take over the market." So they launched their thing. It was supposed to be for just universities and whatever and campuses. And they just thought that somebody was going to come in and take it over. He never thought that it was going to grow into the big ass company that it ended up being. And Instagram didn't even think that either. That's why they sold it to Meta. Instagram sold it because they didn't believe that they could ever. You think if they saw what Meta did, you think if they could go back and be like, oh crap, we sold to Meta and they just straight up crushed the market. You think they would have sold it for $1 billion? If they believed when they launched Instagram, they were like, hey, we can sell this for $1 billion. Woo! You know what? If they would have thought, hey, we could take over social media, they wouldn't have sold it for $1 billion.
Robin, what's the point of opening?
If I didn't believe that if we could, okay, here's another analogy. If I believed that, hey, we will be more than 10,000 subscribers when your little thing you referenced. Hey, we looked at these channels. We can beat those. Yes. We can get more subscribers than them. Yes. I won't sell my channel. I won't sell my channel because I believe in this, man. I believe in this. You know who sold their channel? Instagram. That's
Robin,
who sold it. So they
if
didn't
someone
believe.
offered us $1 billion, you would not sell the channel?
No.
You're a fucking liar. You're a liar. Yes, you would. Okay, but my point is, if you're starting a business,
I ain't no sellout.
If you're starting,
I ain't no damn sellout.
If you're starting a business and you
Hey,
don't believe in your
Everybody
own
in the
business,
chat,
why
everybody in
start
chat, y'all heard that? Y'all got a price tag right there. Naked
Shut
Canadian,
up, bro.
you got a price
You're an
tag.
idiot, man.
Jimmy, you got a price tag.
You're an
Red Man,
idiot.
you got a price tag.
What a dumbass.
Crypto Billy, you got a price tag.
All right, let's move
And
on.
it's $1 billion. It's expensive. He put a big price tag on you.
Well,
But
guess
hey,
what?
watch out. Inflation will
If I
catch
do
your ass
sell
one
for $1
day.
billion, guess what? All those people you name, they get a little piece of the pie too, my dude. All right, let's move on. Let's move on.
Where's our viewers at, man?
How many we got?
We didn't even get to 100
Where we
today,
at?
man. We didn't even get past 80.
Where are we at?
We were doing so good. Gilberto!
Gilberto!
Hola!
¿Cómo estás, chingón? ¿Todo bien?
And Yasos.
Mucho gusto.
Straw Hatos. Yasos Straw Hatos.
An idiot. All right, big news.
It's the best name ever, bro.
Big news, guys. We bring some people in here. Tell them this show is just heat. You think so far what we're talking about is good? It's
also-
just heating up. Wait till we talk about Wait till we talk about what Goldman Sachs is doing. Wait till I show you guys what they plan on doing. All right, stay tuned.
Also, Burke 3, Skeezy, Red Liam, Jeremy Lay, Zando, and Crypto Beehive. Hola! Welcome to Sin City Crypto.
Yes. JP Morgan executes their first DeFi trade on the public blockchain. And wait till you hear who they chose. Source from Cointelegraph.com. JP Morgan has successfully executed its first ever cross-border transaction using DeFi on the public blockchain.
No stream? What the hell is wrong with this?
What happened?
Buffered for a second.
Buffer these what? Bro. No, in all honesty, bro. If you're in crypto for the long haul and you don't have Polygon in your portfolio, what are you doing? Like, why? Right?
Crypto Staggers Pro says his channel is for sale for $1 billion. DM him if you're interested.
What's up, Forrest? Guys, tomorrow's Forrest Day. We're excited.
Oh, is that tomorrow? Oh, yeah, tomorrow's Friday, huh?
Tomorrow's Friday. Friday Forrest Day. Let's see some of those Forrest emojis, guys. Let's show Forrest some love here. You know what I appreciate about Forrest? This is kind of off topic, but the dude literally committed to coming on our channel once a week when we're at less than 1,000 subscribers. That's loyalty right there, my dude. Forrest, we love you. All right, Robin.
Yeah, about so. All right,
Do what you do good, bro.
okay, so
Blah, 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 blah.
Polygon, JP Morgan. Okay, JP Morgan is building, bro. Okay, yeah, we know Polygon's making we know Polygon is making the partnerships. Okay, you listed them all off. But also JP Morgan, what was our article we were going to cover yesterday? It was JP Morgan and some other.
Oh, okay.
It's like CBDC thing.
That wasn't
or-
JP Morgan, bro. I don't think.
Yeah, it was.
I don't remember. Anyways, let's
so
talk about
JP Morgan, they're going all in on crypto, or at least they're building out their platform. And so this is the stuff that people aren't talking about. You know, they're talking about like, hey, you know what? This institutions, they're offering crypto services. You know, not a lot of, anyways. This is what is going to take over the market in the future. It's going to be a battle, bro. It's going to be a fight. It's going to be traditional finance, and it's going to be what we are currently using in crypto, butting heads, running into each other, competing. And I'm just scared, bro. I'm scared that JP Morgan got too much money and too much influence when it comes to politics. I think they're going to push their own narrative. And so is it good for a wide stream adoption? Sure. You know what? You're going to bring in a ton of new people.
Are you surprised they used Aave?
No, Aave's pretty centralized. Aave
Pretty what?
is,
You mean decentralized?
well, I mean, out of the decentralized platforms, they are pretty centralized, right?
Are you high?
Okay.
Bro, they are the most decentralized DeFi platform on Ethereum.
I'm just saying that they're not like Uniswap, okay? That's what I'm saying.
I can argue Uniswap is more centralized than Aave. Anyways, we're not going down this rabbit hole. Okay? We had this conversation about Aave last time, and you didn't look too good.
I like to bring something about, Have you ever watched Indecent Proposal, the old movie from with the Robert Redford?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you something. This is the old movie. If you guys talking about everybody has a price tag, you should definitely watch this movie.
What the hell does that mean?
When it means that this is a couple just get married, and Demi Moore and pretty much Robert Redford is a rich man and proposes $1 million.
Indecent Proposal? That is an old ass movie.
That's a very great movie. Is this couple just get married? The guy proposed $1 million, Robert Redford, to sleep with Demi Moore, and that's they say yes at the beginning, and then everything get crazy.
That is, you know what? If this doesn't speak to inflation,
Should we have a movie watch?
if this
family
doesn't
movie
speak
time?
to inflation, the dude let somebody sleep with his wife for $1 million. And at the time when this movie came out, $1 million, whoo, boy, that was like in the 80s,
That was
man.
No,
Like,
93.
Was it 93?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
93.
Early 90s. Still, $1 million in 93. That was like, that was crazy. Yeah. Now,
Oh,
here's
yeah,
the
Rocco?
thing.
Was it a nice movie?
Okay, let me ask you a question, Dave. Would you let somebody sleep with your wife for $1 million?
Hell no, bro.
See? Now, if somebody would have asked you this in 93, it would have been a different story. Because in 93, $1 million, like,
Bro.
Hey.
Listen,
You gotta
So hold
watch
on,
the
you're
movie.
selling a channel for $1 billion, but you won't sell your wife?
I'm not about that
This is
BS.
some BS, bro.
Bro, because I cherish my wife, and I also
You don't cherish this channel?
I cherish the channel, but like, you just don't get it. You don't get it.
Nah, I get it. I see
You
how
don't
it
get
is, bro.
Rocco, would you let someone sleep with your wife for $1 million?
Okay, what about $1 billion?
No, Rocco, would you?
But you'll sell the channel for $1
No,
billion?
because we have
See, that's
ethics.
what I'm talking about.
We have ethics.
No.
The things that you gotta watch the movie because she agree because of the money, and is with the husband, and they say they both agree. So that's the thing.
I mean, if she agreed to that, I'd be like, all right, then I'm getting divorced. You go sleep with whoever you
then
want.
you gotta watch the movie
hope she's
because if
watching
you
this,
never
by the
watch the
way.
movie, this is tricky because that's very psychological. So that's
Yes,
that's a
so
tough one.
actually, Matt brought up a good point. If that happens and she agrees, I would say, okay, fine, go sleep with the guy, get the $1 million, put it in our joint bank account, and then file for divorce. I get half. Bam, what's up?
watch the movie. It's not that easy.
Okay. All right.
You know what? Here,
We got so off topic here. Like, we're talking about people sleeping with our wives. What the hell's going on here?
No, you know what? I realized I was old yesterday. I was talking to somebody that was 20 years old, and I referenced the Titanic movie, and
Don't.
they
didn't
literally
know?
were like, Titanic?
Oh my
And-
God. That is literally the best movie ever.
Stop. Please do not say
Okay,
that's the best
Tropic
movie.
Thunder was better.
My Lord, have
Tropic
mercy.
Thunder. Guys,
It was
Titanic.
3 hours.
It was a good movie. Did you see his drawing skills?
Bro, it was so bad.
Have you ever
was
watched
so
Gone with the
bad.
Wind?
No.
So if
All right, can we get back on some
Yo,
crypto here?
anyways, this girl was like, she like laughed and giggled at me and was like, yo, you old. That's an old ass movie. And then I thought about it like when I was growing up, somebody was talking about The Last of the Mohicans, and I was like, what? So anyways, I'm just like, I realized I'm old. And then some other young chick walked by, and I was like, yeah. I'm like, you watched Titanic? And she was like, hell no. And I was like, okay, I am old.
Never
Sure, the
watched
Delta Force
Titanic.
with,
Tux, what the
Delta
hell's
Force.
wrong with you, bro? That is a classic. Go watch it.
Which one?
Tux said he's never watched Titanic. Shame on
I
you.
never
He's
watched it. I
probably
never
under
watched
30 years
neither.
old. Tox, are you under
not my
30?
thing.
You've never watched Titanic?
No.
You're
Sorry,
lucky,
but
you're lucky we have that badass sign behind you. I don't throw this thing
this is
in.
what we put it at.
All right, let's move on. So this is kind of ironic, this next article, okay? This is kind of funny. This is kind of fun. Yeah, Robin, would you sell your parrot for $1 billion?
Hell yeah.
No, you wouldn't. You lost your shit when he freaking flew away, bro. You love that parrot.
I'll sell Larry NFT right here.
There you go. Yeah,
I'll
you
sell
wouldn't
this
sell
NFT.
your bird's your home.
For the market price of $3,000.
All right.
Your boy like,
So, Robin, ironic, okay? Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. Okay, and after this, we're going to get to Matt. I know few people said Matt. Goldman Sachs seeks to impose order on cryptocurrencies. A source from CNBC. Goldman Sachs is making a bid to standardize the way the financial industry talks about, tracks, and invests in the burgeoning universe of digital assets. They are set to roll out a data service that would classify crypto tokens. The new service is called Datonomy and can be used to, or can be accessed as a subscription-based data feed or through Marquee, which is their platform for their institutional investors.
what?
I'm not speaking on purpose. Like, how are you going to have how are you going to have a hedge fund, an investment firm, an asset manager? How are you going to have them classify crypto and not the freaking branch of government that wants to regulate it? Does this make any sense?
That Goldman Sachs is
They are rolling out.
Is
they are going
classifying
to
crypto?
classify crypto tokens.
Huh?
I mean, we've only been waiting for the SEC to do this for God knows how long, right?
Here's the thing. Like, what kind of classification are we talking about? Because
Commodities, security.
if they're just classifying the way Netflix does, drama, comedy, and then they're like, yo, DeFi, staking, here you got payment remittance, and
I'm pretty sure, but I might be wrong, but they're going to label which ones are commodities. Or which ones.
But even then, what does that accomplish?
What do you mean? What does that accomplish?
For Goldman Sachs, what does that accomplish?
But that's not the point. The point I'm making is, why is the SEC not doing something like this, and why is Goldman Sachs doing it?
Because Goldman Sachs is a private
that
traded
just goes to
company.
show
They
you,
don't
right?
make policy on for the United
get it,
States.
but-
They don't control stocks, and they don't fine people. And so the longer you take, okay, here's the thing: SEC makes a lot of money by fining people, right? Billions of dollars. $500 million they fined, what was it? Who did they find?
BlockFi was 100 million.
BlockFi was
100 million.
Was it 100 million?
Yeah, BlockFi.
I thought it was
100
500 million.
No, it was 100 million. BlockFi would have gone under at 500 million.
Anyways,
It's 100 million. I know that for a
lots
fact.
and lots of fines. That's their business model. So here's the thing: if they make it clear and they make it all concise, how are they supposed to make money? Right? If they put in your car a device that made you drive the speed limit, how would Highway State Patrol make money? Right? If you had a computer chip in your car, road says 70 miles an hour, you can't drive over 70 miles an hour. Physically cannot. It's not possible with that computer chip. And say every car was mandated to have that, would Highway Patrol still exist?
No.
Okay.
Well,
if the SEC clarified everything,
they would exist.
If the
They
SEC
would
clarified
exist.
everything,
They would
and everything
exist.
was listed as a security or a commodity, and then how would they make money? I'm not saying it's that dramatic, but I'm just giving you an example. You're asking why they're dragging their feet on clarifying crap. Well, there you go. They make a lot of money suing people. And you know what? That all goes away if they make everything clean and simple and clear. You want to answer? There it is. And also, we got Doggy Dog and Hola! Welcome to City Crypto.
All right, Matt. Let's talk some Web3. Let's talk some Gala. Let's talk
do
some
it.
NFTs. I know you have some things you want to talk about today, so I'm just gonna leave it to you, my friend.
All right. I do got a few things going on. Just want to give some updates on some projects that I'm involved in right now. They have a few things going on with a project called Fuzzle. There's Fuzzleverse is the app. You can get it on Windows, iOS, and Android. Now, Fuzzles they're calling them the first AI NFT. I have it right here, actually. So basically,
Kind of like Furbies.
yeah, they do look like Furbies. If you remember Tamagotchis, you remember those?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that. I can actually pull them up on my phone. They have
Do you
AI
have to
tech.
feed? Do you have to feed them?
No, not yet.
Aw.
I don't know
But
if
what
they're
if
going to
they
make
die?
that an issue, but basically right now you can talk to them. It's all AI powered conversations. Basically, you can ask it anything and it will respond back to what you're actually asking it. The reason I wanted to talk about it though is because they had their original release a few months back, and they're called the OG Fuzzles. There was maybe 2,000 of them. They're pretty expensive. I spent like $1,500 on mine.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was pricey, but it came with a lot of extra NFTs for future drops. I'm basically like almost like having a Gala node. The Gala nodes, anytime they do another NFT drop, like 5% of it will go to the node owners, and then they can do what they want with those NFTs. So that's with the OG Fuzzle. I kind of have a situation like that. They just did their second drop called the Lost Fuzzles. There's 5,000 of them. It's already on public sale. These ones are much, much cheaper. The reason I want to bring it up is because if anyone in here wants to get into this, they're doing a competition right now. I'll bring it up, the details of that on
Jesus, how
here.
many Discord channels you're in, bro?
I have like 30 Discord channels, dude. It's literally hard to go through sometimes. I thought I had the
Also, while he's looking for
announcements
that,
here.
this is how awesome we are here at Sin City Crypto. Not only do we not pay our employees, but our employees pay us. Kyler just signed up a crypto fam member.
All right. Well, I can't find it on the Discord right now. But anyways, the competition that they have going on right now, if you get a Lost Fuzzle, it's 0.07 ETH. And you can use the Lost Fuzzle in the app, the Fuzzleverse, and they have a competition going on right now where they have a game called Wormhold. It's essentially Flappy Bird. Did you guys ever play that when that came out?
Yeah,
you know
bro.
how they got sued and they were shut down because it mimicked Mario and
Yes.
Nintendo and everything? So it's Flappy Bird, but with these fuzzles. And this is their leaderboard here. They're going to be doing this every single week. The people who make it the farthest will get I think it's like $1,100.
Oh, wow. Paid in what? ETH, Gala?
Let's see. I'm telling you, it's right here. I just don't know where this announcements page went.
I mean, what would you want to get paid in, Matt, if you won?
I'd want to get paid in Gala.
Gala? Okay.
Yeah.
So you were saying that one of them was revealing today, is that right?
That's a different project. That one's Vox.
Oh, the
I'll talk
Vox.
about that one in a second also, but I just wanted to bring this one up just because it's you're going to pay 0.07 ETH to get one. But if you're good at that wormhole thing, they're also going to be the people who play the most games. It's like every half an hour, they don't just let you just keep on going and going and going. Every half an hour, they give you one try. And it stacks up to 10 tries. And so if you play, the further you get on these leaderboards here, it has the obstacles passed. The person with the most obstacle pass is going to get a fuzzle pod for free. So that's $100.
Okay.
The person that gets the most done here wins the big prizes, and I think it's top 10 in this category. And the prize pool will depreciate per rank that you're in, and then most games played.
The
So
DGens.
yeah, if you're in the most games played, you're also gonna get
So
a fuzzle pod.
115 games, that means 230 hours they spent, right?
Yeah,
Damn.
this
Man,
might
you
be
got no life, man. Not you, but whoever number.
I feel like a
whoever's
lot of these
number,
people have multiple people running their
7308.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right, that's cool, man.
So that's going to be Fuzzles. If you want to take a look at it, their Discord, make sure you go to their official Discord. Don't click any websites. There's a lot of copycat websites. Like this one right here, you see it's collectfuzzle.com/AI. There's auth.fuzzle.ai, but just go in their Discord, their official Discord, and only click links in there.
Will you drop that in our Discord?
Yeah, I'll put it in there later.
Okay. So, guys,
I'll put
if you
all the
want,
links for
if you
everything.
want to go in there, we'll in our Sin City Discord, run by Marky Mark, by the way, community run. We'll drop a link to it so you don't get the wrong ones.
Yes.
And then I'm going to go ahead and move on to the second project I want to talk about. I want to talk about Spider Tanks from Gala.
Dope.
Yeah, this is
Now-
this is probably their most talked about, or the one that I've heard the most buzz
I
about.
thought Walking Dead was.
It's not built yet.
No, they're not the most talked about. I don't know. I'd say Splinterlands or Mirandus is probably the most talked about, but this is an official launch. So right now, this is where the news is at because their play to earn mechanic is live. They have a pilot and captains program where you don't even have to have an NFT. You can essentially use someone else's and earn with it, and part of the profits will go to the owner.
You were playing this during, like, I guess what do you call it, like beta or the pre-launch?
Yeah, I
right?
played all the betas, the little alpha launches, pre-launches. And it was fun. It's fun. I see esports potential with this one, just because it's like a 3v3 case. I think if we
You know what?
scroll
You know
down,
what
they'll
did
show
came out last week was Call of Duty. Modern Warfare 2, your boy been on there.
Matt-
Sin City Crypto, hashtag a bunch of numbers. I don't know what off the top of my head, but
Matt,
you want
how
to go
does
in
it-
there? Straight,
Matt, how does it feel
clap,
like,
baby.
Matt, how does it feel when you're like in the groove, you're talking about something and this
And this guy
jackass
interrupts you?
interrupts with something so dumb, you're like, what was the
I
point
know.
of that?
Well, it feels fine until I look at myself on the camera and I'm just like
Yeah.
waiting.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
That's right. That's what I do here.
No, but here's a little. It's hard to see, I'm sure, but it's a 3v3. I actually have the game up right here. I don't know if anyone wants to see me play one match. They're like
long
2
are
minute
matches?
They're like 2-minute matches.
What do you guys want? You guys want to watch him play a match?
Yeah,
Throw it
well,
in the chat.
just start it up and we'll get back to it.
Yeah, I'll start it up,
and
and
then we'll switch over in a minute.
We'll see once it goes
What do you think about Gala there, Dave? What's your vibe? I know we talk about Gala positively, but we haven't really sunk our teeth into it.
I know they're big in the gaming, okay, and they got a really big community, and so but I'm not a gamer. I don't play games. I definitely don't play Web3 games. So I'm not up to date as much as someone like Matt is on what's in the pipeline, what's coming, are users growing in their games, what's the sentiment with people in their games. But if I were to pick a Web3 gaming project to put my money into, I think Gala would be it. I mean, they're big. Yeah. They've been around for a while. They got a solid team. Their tokenomics
I think
okay.
they are scooping up a lot of devs. So I think that's kind of like the big thing. So, you know, if you're going to say, for example, start a successful blockchain or start a successful company, any company, you want to get the most experienced and the best candidates for the job, right? You want to build out your business and have the strongest employees or the strongest teams possible. Same can be said with when it comes to gaming. There is only a small pool of talent that has deep experience on creating successful franchises or successful games. And so, you know what? Gala's been scooping them up. And I think this Gala is setting the tone for what Web3 gaming is going to look like. They got a pretty badass portfolio. They got some big name titles. They have a little diversification. So they have some of those like
definitely
defense
better than
style
Axie
games.
Infinity, right?
Yeah. And so, yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, what's you got the game pulled up now?
Yeah, but people
it's loading up right
people
now.
want to see you play, bro.
Yeah,
I kind
man.
of want to see you play, honestly.
You want to see me play some Call of Duty though?
No.
These guys got some dope tanks already.
Actually, I would want to see
legendary,
you play Call of Duty,
epic.
actually, I would actually. Would. You know, during the pandemic shutdown, my wife and I, all we did was stay up and play Call of Duty. It was so fun.
Your boy got aim, man. I'm telling you, the new Warzone is gonna be coming out soon too. I'm waiting for some NFTs to integrate with some of these.
Here we go.
All right, go ahead,
big
Rocco.
first-person
Can we pull up
shooters.
his laptop?
Okay, just give me a second.
All right, so kind of talk us through this, Matt. Well, what do you do?
So in this one, we have to basically push this point. There's two of us. There's three of us all together. There's 3v3. This guy's kind of wrecking us right now. But two of us on this point is going to move it quicker. And we got one other guy. He's off to the side trying to mess with their team over there, keep them off of their point. We just got to get it to the edge. 20%.
Is that a big ass chicken?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
That's dope.
Are you trying to protect the chicken?
Yeah.
That kind of reminds me of Family Guy when he gets in the fight with that big chicken.
There's different weapons in this. So I'm running a Snoop Dogg car, right? And
Now,
Is that an NFT car?
yeah.
having different cars, does that give you different capabilities? Or
The cars, yeah, some cars are more tanky. They have
more tanky?
they have big health pools. So like this guy that I'm fighting
You
against. is kind of
respawn if
annoying.
you
Oh, shit.
if you
You
die.
died, right?
Yeah, I just died.
So what happens now?
I'll respawn in a second here.
Cool.
We basically just got to keep
Now,
the
can
point
you win
moving.
money playing this, or can you win anything?
So
from
yeah,
this?
the token that they're released for this is called Silk.
Okay.
And it's essentially you're gonna earn for victory. You're gonna get victory points, and that'll get you paid out in Silk once per day.
Cool.
It doesn't have a price yet. I was trying to look it up. These guys were up by 5%, so we should still be good. But the higher rarity tank you have, NFT tank you have, the more token you can earn, basically. I'm going to be honest, with this common, I've won a lot of matches with this common tank. I haven't gotten any Silk payout at all
Why do you think that is?
because of rarity. It's
gotcha.
essentially like, I'm going to be 100% honest. This one is very like pay to win, you know?
Pay to
it's-
win. Okay.
Yeah, because you have to have a pretty high rarity tank in order to earn the Silk.
Gotcha.
All right,
But yeah, this is basically it. There's a different game modes. There's team deathmatch. There's one called Chicken Chaser where you're picking up little chickens that are all around, and you have to go dump them in a tank.
Little
and then
There's a lot of chickens in this game, man.
there's kill
What
confirmed
about barbecue chicken?
also.
Yeah, great.
No
Love
barbecue chicken pizza.
What the?
You're gonna have skills also. Like I just hit this guy with the airstrike. I
Good.
have a little healing drone that I'll just pop right now. And yeah,
All right.
we are definitely losing this now, though.
All right,
Yes,
we're also
come
losing
on.
viewers. So,
Get your stuff together. We're actually we're done anyways.
Yeah, we're done with this.
Guys, we're gonna.
I'm gonna move on to the last one, the reveal for Vox.
Oh
Actually,
yeah,
if you
show us the
wanna see
reveal
that.
real quick. Yeah.
Go ahead and just switch this up. They just won.
He's like, sorry, teammates, I'm out.
Yeah, it's all over, anyways.
We got
All right,
Goldman.
so the last one is Vox. I don't know if anyone's familiar with Voxverse. Voxverse is made by Will Wright. He's the creator of the Sims games.
Oh wow.
And he wants to create a metaverse essentially that has gaming involved with it. It's going to be kind of the same. You're going to be able to build. Their world is going to be in a box shape, essentially, with 6 sides, each side having different characteristics. Like one will be desert, one will be forest. And then in the main city, there's different, trains going to different areas. You have like corners that are cyberpunk and different styles of city in there as well. It's going to be a social network also, just like what I expect Meta will do. Every Vox that you run into, you get to rate them on certain things. If you want to be evil, then you could get your properties of popularity up, and just be mean to other people, and you'll look like a popular evil person,
that's not nice.
or like a villain if you wanted to be like a crime boss. There's going to be jobs in the city, resource collections. For instance, like you could only get spice in the desert. You can't get it anywhere else. So there'll be trading and things like that.
Okay.
It's pretty interesting, and
Sounds
it looks
like
really,
it's
really
a way
fun.
to kind of get community together.
Yeah, and there's going to be jobs too. So you can work and earn with your Vox. And even when you're offline, your Vox can keep on working. They have 4 series. Their first series was for Gala. It was for Townstar. Came with a lot of utilities for that game. Their second series was
you got like something to show here?
yeah. Their second series was this is essentially what it looks like. So they had their Townstar one. The most recent one was The Walking Dead, which we did a video on that earlier. And then you can play a little game in their Discord right now called Vox Odyssey, where you can earn some resources already, so that once they do come out, you have stuff to build.
Who the hell is this guy?
That's Will Wright. That's the creator of Sims.
Jesus Christ.
But anyways,
Hopefully, he doesn't have a.
so
white
this
van.
one is the Trolls from DreamWorks.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, and they're gonna
That's a good
have
movie.
all the popular. You watched it, so you probably know
I
the
got kids,
characters,
bro.
right?
Well, not all of them.
I guess the main characters are in there. They're gonna have rarities like one of ones.
suck.
There's some kind of worm monster. Do you know what that is?
Worm monster. No.
There's like a
I bet you my
worm
kid does.
thing, but anyways, I guess
wife
there's only
does.
3 of those, and that's what everybody.
Idiot.
All right, but I'm gonna go ahead and exchange this and see what we get.
Oh, cool. So, okay, what are you doing right now?
So when I bought it, it comes as a box, right?
Okay.
And when you exchange it, it's gonna reveal the NFT, the Vox character that's inside that
Hold
you'll
on.
be able to use.
Hold
in
on, bro. So we
Voxverse.
might be pulling up a rare one right now, like a.
Possibly, yeah.
Oh, shit,
That's
let's
why I
see
was
it, bro.
asking about the worm. They said there's only 3 out of the 9,000. That's like the rarest
Bro,
one
if
to
you
get.
get a worm,
So we'll see what we get right
So
here.
this is the day. This is your.
we're doing this
reveal?
live,
This
guys.
is my reveal day, yeah.
you only have one?
It went live 10 minutes ago, so I only have one. Yeah,
let's go,
it was
bro.
$1,300, so I'm not.
You paid
Let's go,
$1,300 for
worm.
this?
Yeah, bro.
Let's go, worm. Let's go, worm. Worm, worm, worm. How much are gas fees, by the way?
What's that gas fee?
Oh, I already fucking did it. Sorry.
It's already done?
He's like, I don't care what it costs.
I already, yeah, I
Full
just
send,
clicked
baby.
it.
Let's go.
I'll tell you right now.
$2 grand, I don't care.
Oh, look, let's see what I had.
So do these reveal right away?
It cost me 0.005 ETH.
Oh, wow.
No, 0.0005.
All right, come on, let's see. So, bro, if you got a worm, you're taking us out to lunch.
Well, what's a worm worth?
It said there's only 3 out of
There's only 3 of
9,000.
them. We don't know the price yet. But
How many is the
Right
the
there,
whole
80.
series?
10,000, right?
Did it show? Where
I
do
see
I see it?
88888.
That's our remaining.
Extras.
30.
Let's see.
Um,
26 collected. Okay, got a nice nice little collection there, my friend.
Yeah, this is one of the lost puzzles that I have. It doesn't show on here yet. I had 27, so it consumed the box, but it hasn't shown it. This is the Walking Dead box that I have. It's just a light decay walker.
You have it listed for 2.1 ETH?
Yeah.
Damn.
The other one that I got was I forgot his name, but it was one of the characters. I sold him for like 2.7 ETH or something like that, and that was when ETH was 3,500.
All right, let's wrap it up and see if you can pull it up on the while we go through our
Go ahead and go through.
normal,
Once I see
routine.
it, I'll let you guys know what I got.
All right, you gonna finger tornado this thing or what? What are you doing?
It's a worm tornado.
Worm tornado. Oh. Please don't ever do that again.
Friends, family, friends of family, and family friends. We thank you so much for spending your Thursday with us here at Sin City Crypto. On behalf of myself, Robin, Rocco, Kyler, Matt, and myself. We love you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow for Forest Friday. Until then, guys, we love you. If you want to see what he got, hang out. We'll keep the stream going for another 1 or 2 minutes. If not, we'll probably show it another day. But either way, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Peace.
I got it right here. Oh, you
All
got
right,
it?
pull it up. Here we go.
It's Dickory.
Dickory.
I don't know who
Hickory
that
Dickory Dock. Done. It's purple, so it might be rare.
I have
No,
an
purple's
offer
red.
for $250.
Already?
Yeah, it's
Or
like
was that the
it's
offer
like,
before it was revealed?
No, those are bots. They're gonna put like cheap offers immediately on Discord.
Guys, if you want us to bring
I mean,
Matt
I know
on
this
the
is-
show more often, maybe once a week, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. Curious.
Eventually, this will have rarity too. Like OpenSea has their own rarity system. Like if you look at this fuzzle, number 34 out of 2,000, and that's by open rarity. They integrate that. Eventually, it'll have that too.
Dope.
But yeah, pretty cool. We'll see what this turns into. I'll keep you guys updated on all that.
Peace. Cool,
Later,
man.
y'all.